Okay, hello FIT 3178 students. I tried to show a demo in the workshop this morning with scroll views and it went badly. Something wasn't right and I couldn't figure it out there. So we're going to have a go now of sorting out what the problem is and see if we can figure it out in a more relaxed environment. I'm just in my office, it's Wednesday afternoon. The soundtrack here is provided courtesy of MSA with their rock concert out on the lawn outside the campus centre. Alright, so let's have a look. Okay, so we talked about the different views needing particular constraints, and I'm just going to step through these one by one and have a look at them. So probably the easiest way, rather than having a look at the content, having a look at the size inspector here and going through these one by one, because it isn't easy to click back, as you probably noticed during the workshop. What I'm going to do instead is just work through them based on the particular set of constraints that applies to them, which you can see in this list over on the left. So for example, these are the constraints applying to the scroll view. I mean, these are, if you have a look at this is the constraints, applying to the view, which will be things within the view and its subviews, which is the view and the scroll view. So we can have a look at these first, and I'm just going to go through them one by one and have a look at what's on the screen up here. So we have super view, scroll view with 0 between them and no margins. So that's definitely correct. Same for the bottom constraint, same for the leading, same for the top. And then we've got one final one, which is that the content width is equal to the view width. So that's the top level view matches the content width, which is what I said was needed for a vertical scroll. So that's good. So let's look at the next set, which are the ones here for the scroll view. We have a few more. So this is that the scroll view and the content view have the same trailing value, so that's again with no margins and 0, so this is definitely correct. Then we've got the content view leading and the super view leading, so this is definitely correct as well. We've got content view top is equal to frame layout guide. Okay, so this one is a candidate for being incorrect. So let me just check. So these ones are between the content view and their super view, so between the content view and the scroll view. That's definitely right. That one's definitely right. Okay, we might have found our problem here. So then this is saying that the content view top is equal to the frame guide top. We do not want this constraint. I'm not sure. I must have created this one accidentally somehow. So what else have we got here? We've got layout leading, which is a left side constraint, is equal to a frame guide. And hang on, so this is horizontal trailing, and this is horizontal leading and trailing. So we've got the left and the right side. This is a left one that doesn't matter. So okay, these are the ones that I guess I don't know where I created these, but anyway, this one should not be there either. This one's to the view bottom, and it's without the margins and it's 0, so that's fine. This one's to the view top, and it's without the margins and it's fine. This one is frame layout guide. Again, don't know where that came from. So there should just be these 4 to its parent view. Okay, so that's good. Then finally, we deal with the content view, and the content view is going to have a lot of constraints because they're all the ones within its view. And we can have a little quick look at those. And probably it's easier for me to just step through each of the elements within it. So we've got the description has left and right and to the top and to 8 below it. The description text has left and right and to the things above and below. The icon label has left and right and the things above and below. The background color label has left and right and the things above and below. The color segment control has the same. The icon segment control has the same. The button currently has above and below and to the bottom of the view, and height because it doesn't have its own intrinsic height. Okay, that all looks good. So maybe we fix the problem. Oh, look at this. And we have, because now if I scroll my mouse up and down in the storyboard, I see the scroll view behave correctly. So that looks like, fingers crossed here, we run this. Hey, okay, so there were 3 constraints that shouldn't have been there, and I just didn't see those for some reason in the workshop, and I'm not sure at what point I created them, but you will have remembered at some point I didn't have the right constraints and I added additional ones to the bottom left and right, and these ones that we had problems with were on the bottom left and right. So either I didn't delete some broken ones earlier, or I might have created them in error. I'm not sure. I'd have to try and recreate what I did. But in any case, here you can see the scroll view working. And if I turn it sideways, we can see that this works nicely. And you can see, because we've used margins inside the content view, then all of my things have adjusted for the safe area and they work correctly as the navigation bar resizes depending on the orientation. So that's exactly what we'd hope for in a scroll view. So okay, that's kind of what should have happened in the workshop demo. I'm sorry that it didn't. But anyway, thanks for watching.